So we're all set up again here tonight. It's November 8th, 2 days before modern gun season here in Kentucky starts. It's about 46 degrees, so we're about 10 degrees cooler tonight than we were last night. We still have a north and northeast wind pushing my scent out to this field. Actually, it's right where I seen that buck come last night. I typically don't like hunting the same stand 2 nights in a row, but I didn't hurt anything coming out last night. And we have a lot of good sign back here, so got in a little bit earlier tonight. That allowed me to do a little bit more prep work on the ground, so let's talk about that really quick. Alright, so I want to talk about this real quick so we can settle in here, because at least that button buck's been coming in here real early. So typically these deer will come from this bottom right here and work their way up this hill. Right in and around here, they'll usually turn and come in front of this tree stand, working their way up to the feeder right there. So as you can see, you might not be able to see it, but I have a Tink 69 hanging right there in that tree. So by coming in early tonight, because as you've seen, as hopefully you've seen, that Big 10 came in and he did just that. He came across that bottom, but instead of diverting and coming up, he went over here straight across, jumped that fence, and made a rub on that tree right there. So what I've done tonight is where they're crossing the fence down there, I actually walked down, put Tink 69, and made a trail all the way up from right there where they're crossing, directly back up here, and directly to that tree where I have Tink 69 at. So if any buck comes in and he's either cruising that fence row or come up through this bottom, hopefully they're gonna hit that scent trail, divert themselves back up here, and stand there at 14 to 16 yards and give me a broadside quarter and away shot. So hope you stay tuned. I think it's gonna be a pretty good night. It's overcasted, so it's not all sunny. We've got a good stiff wind tonight where it was a lot more calm last night. So everything's set up. Let's see what we see. Stay tuned. You know I ain't about to sit out here and hunt and not get phased out. Field phone. Early season breeding scenario going on. Let's see if it works. Alright, so it's November 9th, Friday, and we're out at the new lease. And you can see about a week ago, I brought out a couple bags of corn and some Bacon J, and they have absolutely destroyed it. So, brought a new bag out, just dumped it out. Got fresh sign all over the place. So we're gonna climb in there tonight for a little evening sit. So I hope you stay tuned. I'll talk to you a little bit more here in a second. Got some fresh rubs too. The sign keeps getting better. Alright, everybody all set up. So if you watched the episode about a week ago, maybe a little over a week ago, I came into this new spot and I cut out some shooting lanes. I cleaned out that trail right there. It goes all the way down that hill, all the way up. I also picked up some attractants from Academy Sports, and just to do a side-by-side comparison, right over there, if you remember, I put out the Analogic Supplement Gold, and then right over here, I put out a half bag of Bacon J. I don't know about you, but that's 10 yards difference, side by side comparison. That site right there is nothing but dirt. It's gone. Bacon J, it's been eaten, but it's not down to the dirt. They left a lot, so not saying that one works better than the other, but these deer out here on this lease obviously prefer Analogics. Thought that's pretty cool. Same money, better result. Dirt. Product. Stay tuned. Alright, all settled in. Again, it's Friday, November 9th, and I'm officially on deercation. So we will be at it night and day until we put a bruiser on the ground. So, I just showed you the comparison between the Analogics and the Bacon J. I did bring another bag out of Bacon J. Wish I would have brought the Analogics. So I'm not saying one is better than the other, per se. Just for this site, what's in the blend for the Analogics seems to be more attractive to what these deer are naturally eating out here in these mountains. So for this site, I will be only providing Analogic Supplement Gold from this point forward. Now, out at the farm, those deer eat up some Bacon J, and the Analogic will just sit there. So I think it's just one of those things you have to try out yourself at home to see which one you're going to get a more positive result. But as I just showed you, you don't get much more positive than nothing left but dirt. So it's 44 degrees, but with that stiff northwest wind hitting me in the face, it feels like it's 30. So it's a little chilly tonight. About to settle in here and let everything calm down for about 2 hours, and then I'm gonna start throwing some grunts out and see if I can't attract one of these big old bugs come up out of this holler. So hope you stay tuned. Hope you enjoy tonight's hunt. I think it's about to heat up. Love fresh rubs. All right, so we just concluded sit number 37 of our 2018 season. And guys, it takes a lot for me to say that I'm miserable when I get the opportunity to hunt and be in the deer woods.
But I'm telling you right now, I have been absolutely miserable the past 2.5 hours. So it's about in the low 40s, so it's not so much that it's cold, it's just that constant barrage nonstop of that frigid cold wind has just been beating on my face and cutting right through every layer since I got in the woods. So really excited to go into Kentucky's modern firearms season. It starts tomorrow. Excited to be able to reach out there and get something that doesn't have to be 30 or 40 yards in. We have definitely put in the time and the effort to harvest a big mature buck this year with our bow. And not saying that we won't still, but I am excited to get out there and change it up and just increase our odds a little bit more by having a rifle in my hand. So I'll be out with my son in the morning, dark and early. We plan on being all set up in stand by 5:30 in the morning. I also hunting with team member Matt Malzahn tomorrow morning. I think Jeff Newkirch is going to be out in the field tomorrow morning. And Adam will be out with his spouse, with his wife tomorrow, and his father will also be out in the field. So the majority of our team is going to be out in the tree stands tomorrow morning, and hopefully we will have all kinds of big buck footage to bring you guys at home. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you continue to tune in to future episodes, and as always, wake up and hunt.